So you want your ore samples to look like this? Then make sure to stick around and watch this step-by-step guide on how to properly prepare for your next ore sampling session. But before we get started, let me quickly clarify some things. This guide will only focus on the best in-slot bonuses and equipment for sampling, so as a newer player, you might not have access to everything that is mentioned. But that's completely fine. I will do my best to explain what stats to look out for as an alternative. I also want to clarify that this video only focuses on how to prepare right before sampling, and will not cover every single bonus there is that benefit your mining sampling potential. That's not what this video is about. So with that clarified, let's start with the first step. If you're not completely new to the game, you should have a character with the Maestro class, and the first step here is to make sure your Maestro has points in the right hand of action talent, and that they have a higher mining level than the character doing the sample for the talent to take effect. Set your skilling preset as active and level up all relevant talents as much as possible. Prioritize these talents first, as they have the most impact on your ore sampling size. Remember that some talents get their effect based on the amount of materials in your storage chest, so make sure not to use these for any last minute upgrades before you sample. For equipment, you're looking for pieces that provides either mining or all AFK gains, just mining or all skill efficiency, and anything that provides the strength main stat. Armor-wise, you'll want a full set of Marbiglass, except for the feet slot, where you will want the rough rockers instead. Then get your best tier of weapon, a divine scarf, and 2 0-point stopwatches. Over in the specials tab, aka the pay to win tab, the most optimal pieces to have would be the Giftmoss Snoozy Cap, the Master of Nothing trophy, the Timeless Watch Cape, the Nightshade name tag, an Equinox Shattering, and a pair of Time Candy chains. But don't feel bad if you're missing any of these items, as some only are obtainable through packs that costs real money. While making this video, Lava released the Hole in World 5, which came with a ton of useful unlocks and bonuses, including a new type of equipment known as robes. Although the new Cobalt robes do not offer any significant improvements to mining, they are currently the only piece of equipment available for the robe slot, so I thought I at least would mention it. For tools, use the best ones you have, ideally the God Shard ones, except in the hatchet slot, where you will want to use Grumby the hatchet hammer instead, for its mining efficiency boost. It's also very important to remember to use smithing stones on all equipment that allows it, to maximize your strength stat. Over in the food tab, there are 3 types of golden food that come in handy. The golden dumpling for all AFK gains, golden cheese nomwitches for all stats, and of course the golden peanuts for mining efficiency. For boosting foods, you will want to use icing iron bites, the gifty breadman, and stained pearls, which all improves your mining speed. The optimal card setup should include the Amarok card and the Chaotic Troll card in either the first or last slot to allow the 2 black ships from the lab to double their effect. This also assumes you have unlocked the passive skilling cards through the Rift in World 4. If you do not have the Rift unlock or are missing any cards, prioritize cards that grant AFK gains, skilling efficiency, or strength in that order. For your card set, you have 2 options. Either the Easy Resources card set, which provides skilling efficiency, or the Yum Yum Desert card set for increased food effect. I suggest trying both to see which yields the best results for you. These are all the star signs you should have active. Even if you have enough infinite star sign points to keep the effects permanent, they will only be doubled by the lab ships if they're also set as active. For Obols, you will want to fill both your personal tab and the family tab with these Obols to get the most value. Make sure to also reroll your Obols to enhance their stats even further. Equip the Wyoming Blood Bubble and the Big P Bubble from Alchemy, unless you have the Sheepy Companion of course, then you can simply skip this step. Over in World 3, you will want to equip the Skill Dimwit and Sir Grushagen Prayer, and if you're a low to mid game player, it might also be beneficial to use the Royal Sampler Prayer and trade some of your EXP gains for bigger samples. How it works is that the game limits you to a maximum of 90% printer sample rate, which can be viewed in the construction skill tab. If you're already at 90% without the prayer, then there is no reason to use it. In the laboratory, equip all 4 orange ships, the 2 black ships, and the conductive processor ship. And just a quick reminder, ensure that your cards are equipped in the correct slots and that you have the right star signs set as active to get the most value out of the lab ships. If you're like me and still haven't rolled a Dude Companion, you will want to do the following to maximize your samples. Link the snake to the character doing the sampling. for the major all AFK gain boost. Then link your other 9 characters to the GOAT for them to contribute with more minor all AFK gain boosts. Remember to also physically place your characters that were previously linked with Arctis in the lab so that you don't miss out on any important bonuses there. I'd like to add that with the hole in World 5, it's now possible to set one god as active to consistently benefit from its link bonuses. So to make things easier, you can simply set the GOAT as active here to receive all the minor AFK bonuses at once. Let's move over to the map with the resource you want to sample for the final preparations. First, place down the primordial shrine if you don't have global shrines unlocked, otherwise you can skip this step. Activate the firmly grasp it talent and ensure it's always active when you're taking a sample. Next we will be going through a process that will temporarily boost your stats, called snapshotting. But don't worry, it's really simple. Here's how it works. Equip everything that boosts your max HP, like cards, equipment and food. Then open the alchemy tab through the quick ref menu and close it again to sort of lock in your current max HP. Now you're able to switch back to your other skilling setup, but with the HP boost still remaining active until you either open the alchemy tab again or reload the map. So, to snapshot your max HP, you'll want to equip these cards together with a Yum Yum Desert card set. Then grab all types of health potions you have, together with Golden Jam and the Golden Gnome Witches. Change your equipment to pieces that provides more strength or all stats to get more max HP, and once you're ready, open the alchemy tab and close it again. Then simply change back to your original skilling setup, and then you're ready to sample. Just to demonstrate the noticeable difference with and without snapshotting, here's my hourly rate without snapshotting my HP, and here it is with my HP snapshotted. It may not seem like a huge difference, but every bit counts, right? Now you should be able to sample all different ore types with ease. But remember that this guide covered the most optimal way to sample ores. So if you think a step is too much, just skip it. The easier steps are often the ones that have the most impact on your sample size anyway. I'll also make sure to include a checklist of all the steps in the description of the video for quick reference. Now, I hope you found this guide helpful, and if you did, be sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to not miss any of my upcoming Idleon videos. But with all that said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.